Okay. It says we are live. Hello. Welcome. Please get your Twitter ready. Get your community posts ready. Isn't it nice of them to give AuthorTube a few extra community tabs now so we can at them and be all tweeting, or in the YouTube version of tweeting at them. So in case you have not heard, it is in the chat, but Devin Cutting has received a lifetime ban from YouTube. The channel has been removed, and Devin, according to what Devin has said, Devin cannot even make another channel. It is that kind of ban. So permanently banned, can't make a new account, and they said it is for repeatedly and severely violating their rules, but they didn't say which rules. So Devin's playlist is no longer available to us, and we need to rectify this, not just because of the playlist, but because Devin deserves to have the channel. There is a theory on Twitter amongst some of the AuthorTube that it was because of the TikTok timers, because some people had them in their streams, and then because Devin created the playlist. Not sure if that is true or not, because they did not say. So if you have a community tab, please make sure you do a post letting everybody who follows you know, and at YouTube and Team YouTube or Team YouTube creators at the people. If you have, please tweet. Please also, there are a couple of bigger AuthorTubers or who have also posted some nice tweets. And so I think I posted the link to Margaret Pinnert's, and Charlie posted the one for Barrett Laurie's. So please tweet, share, post at YouTube. It does not make sense to me. It does not make sense to Devin. It does not make sense to any of us, because Devin has never done anything harmful, anything offensive. Devin has never taken credit for anybody else's work. Devin solely provided a service for us for free. And this should not stand. It should not. So please make sure that you post or repost something to help Devin out. Make sure you go. Devin does have an Instagram. Devin does have a Twitter. Make sure you go and support Devin. But please, light your torch, shake your fist. Please help. That is the plea. So that is what is going on. That is what the outrage is. It's because Devin's channel should not have been banned. And it's not just Devin's channel, it's Devin. So please, this is your friendly Auntie Jules asking you, please tweet, please share, please post, please something. So that is what is going on. So there we go. That is that. Please feel free to discuss an outrage as much as you want. So I anticipate that the first sprint is probably going for quite a few of us to be like Twitter, Instagram, social medias. I don't have Snapchat or TikTok, so I can't do there. But if some of you have Snapchat, TikTok, and or I don't know, does anybody have Be Real on AuthorTube? If you have this, please share, please do all the things, the internet things. So yes, so this was what Megan says. Have you heard about it? Yeah. So Devin has started the process for an appeal. We are hoping that with all of our all of our outrage and tweeting, we can make a thank you, Kat. Kat has a TikTok. Kat made a TikTok about it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is where Rachel said Margaret Penner tweeted tagging YouTube, since even the big YouTubers are usually only get responses through Twitter. That is also true, which is weird. And a bunch of us have retweeted. Yes. Rachel says this has been coming up a lot lately with bigger YouTubers scolding and complaining about YouTube making rash decisions, not all of which are correct. Right. Yeah, like the whole debacle with Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, and getting the bigger YouTubers getting different treatment than smaller channels, as well as minorities. Rachel says Twitter retweets our version of a petition, right? Yes. Megan retweeted Margaret's and Barrett's. It's ridiculous that we have to do this, though. Yeah, it really is. Rosalind is early for a change. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. And hi, Rachel. Julie, hello. Be sure to like the stream. Yes, please. And Bunny being Bunny. I was over on Bunny's channel earlier. Hello. Welcome. Yes, please. Please feel the outrage. Please. Please assist. So that was Margaret's tweet. Pat says, hey all, and yes, in regards to Devin getting cut, is very uncool and they need to fix it. Agreed. Monique says, hey everyone. Hello, welcome. Charlie says, hey, hey. Hello, Charlie. Prophet Moonstruck is here. What is up? Our outrage, our ire, our anger is up. That is what is happening. Here's Barrett's tweet and retweet. Becca says, hello. Hello. Charlie says, yes, Devin got a permaban. It is permanent. It is lifetime. It needs to be fixed. That's what it is. Pedro says, don't understand why. We're not exactly sure why, because I think the response or the email that Devin got was one of those like non-personal, just automated responses of like, you've done something wrong and you're not allowed back. So Paget said there was no real clear explanation of what it was that was done incorrectly. So Paget says, if you don't create content personally, do they not want you there? Devin leads people to use YouTube. I would agree with this. Yeah. Yeah. Charlie says to Paget, my guess is he got mass flagged for something. There has been a lot of that going on lately. Yeah. Yeah. If you're using another channel's timers and you don't know them, or if it's a how do I put this? If it is a non-author tube created or a non-small creator created timer, you may have issues. I don't know. Possibly that might be the thing. I'm not sure. Pat says, I forgot about your hair. Yeah. This was re-scrunching, no added product this morning. So not bad. I will take it. Paget says, that's awful. It is. It is. Nina says, hello. Hello. Ayane says, hi. Hello. I did. I cut my hair. I cut it all off. Well, not all of it, but a good bit of it. Cool Gamer is here. Hi. Hello. Yes. Yeah, it is crazy insane. I am hoping that with all of the tweets, shares, community posts, us talking about it, hopefully the appeal goes well for Devin. Nina says, love your hair. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. CB says, gasp. What? Why? That's ridiculous. We do not know why. We think we know why, but they never say. Yeah, they never say which rules. And I think it's because then they have room to wiggle as to which rule they apply when you come for an appeal, but I'm not sure. Justice for Devin. I hope so. I hope so. Well, so Devin, before this, Devin had been dealing with personal stuff, which is why Devin had not been around as much. But then today, the channel was just gone. Roslyn says, I'm not sure who Devin is. Devin Cutting makes the playlists that the playlist link is still in the description, but it goes nowhere. But Devin created a playlist every single day for us of the live writing streams, so that you just had to click on Devin's playlist to see who was live. I have discovered probably half of AuthorTube through Devin's playlist, because otherwise I didn't know some of the channels existed. So Devin has a magical way of finding AuthorTube channels and putting them all on his playlist. So yeah, so that's when you hear about Devin's playlist, that's what the playlist for all the writing streams are. So that was all Devin did. Devin didn't create content. Devin just created the playlists for us, which is why this makes it so much more baffling for us. Yeah, I really hope that Devin gets the channel back. I really do. So Rachel has retweeted as much as possible. Excellent. Thank you very much. Nina says that doesn't even make sense. Devin's playlist is the reason you stayed on AuthorTube. Yes, because you were so frustrated with not finding new people before. Exactly. CB says, I do not have a community tab yet. Yes. I hopefully they will get around to continuing to give us more community tabs so that we can continue to post about things like this. Paget says, that's the kind of thing that makes me not want to do YouTube and just do Twitch or Discord. Yeah. And that was one of Barrett's points in one of the tweets that Barrett made earlier. So yes, make sure you are letting people know. Yes, and they should, as they should. So Morgan, hello everyone. Hello Morgan, how are you? Stacy says, nice haircut. Thank you. He's so cute. Thank you. I am still getting used to it. That is for sure. But also, yes, justice for Devin. This is where Kat said, did a TikTok. Excellent. Paige says, that's awesome. CB says, I'm going to message them on Facebook. Yes, please do. And Becca says, hearts and love and thanks to Kat. And Monique shared the tweets on Twitter. Excellent. Paget retweeted Margaret's. Thank you. Kat says, if anyone wants to share the TikTok to share the news or duet it, here is Kat's TikTok. Thank you very much, Kat. Stacy says, Ask a Mortician just had her documentary on the Eastland disaster blocked because it was not educational, despite her whole channel being educational. Yes, I saw that too. Monique says, Jesse Gender had a video taken down as well. Yes. Yeah. Weaver Words, hello, welcome. Welcome to the outrage of today. Hopefully not just the week. Hopefully it's today. Hopefully it'll be resolved today in a good way for Devin and us. CB says, I think we need to do a blackout day again. It worked pretty well last time, didn't it? I'm not sure if it did or not. I don't know. Monique says, I want to share some good news though. Alex Jones is more than likely to go super bankrupt. Yes. Yes. And this does make me happy. So yes. Stacy says, I'd come in a little late. What were their reasons for banning? They did not. All they said was a very generic, like, repeatedly and severely broke the rules or violated the rules. They did not specify which rule. We are assuming or making an assumption or a supposition, possibly it might have been sharing playlists or sharing streams that used timers from the channel TikTok timers, it's a channel that is not a part of AuthorTube. It's a channel that their sole thing is making timers. So we don't know. Lee Holderfield writes, hello, welcome. Monique says also Taylor Swift's Midnights. There will be 2 music videos and one is Anti-Hero. Nice. CB says, I'm not posting any more videos on here until this is remedied. You just got Hero. Yes. So Devin Cutting is a member of AuthorTube, has been super helpful for us, creates playlists for daily live streams, like every single day, which live streams are going on so that we can just go to one place, Devin's playlists, and see all of the writing streams. We can work together all day long, any time zone. Devin's channel has been permanently banned. Devin has been permanently banned and can't. So we are tweeting, talking, posting about it, hoping that the appeal will go well for Devin. So there is that. There are links in the chat for some tweets if you would like to help and retweet and share. You personally think it is the TikTok countdown timers. Please don't use them. Yes, this is the channel that I was trying to remember the name of. Charlie says, since I got my community tab, two of your 3 posts have been about YouTube behaving badly. It's not a good trend. No, but isn't it nice that they gave us those so that we can... The timing of it all is just, Prophet says, were the timers uploaded by Devin or were they added to the playlist? They were embedded in the streams. So like Devin would create the playlist, which is just the link to somebody's live stream. And the person would use the timers. So like I use the timers that I create or that Lore creates or that HK Darkwood creates. But some people were using timers from this other channel, TikTok countdown timers, and elsewhere. I've used a few, I don't think specifically from TikTok timers, but I've used a few from other channels. And apparently TikTok timers decided they were going to like not have other people use their stuff in other people's live streams. So we think that might be the problem, but we're not sure. Monique made a meme. Excellent. Yay. The person who made TikTok timers, can we mass block that person? That I don't know. Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to have a chatty day. This was not what I was hoping would be the chat for today. Blackout days where you choose not to use YouTube. You choose to go over to Twitch instead for like a whole 24 hours or something. You had a funny conversation with one of the kiddos that you were tutoring. Nice. To quote Star Trek Space, the final frontier. But is that pronounced Trek or Shrek? Nice. Nice. Let's see what is this in regards to the meme? I think so. Rosalind says, also just noticed the hair. Love it. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, Julie has tweeted and placed on your community tab. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yes. Did on Twitch a while back. Yes. And Kat says, this is one of the reasons I primarily use Twitch. Yeah, because it took YouTube forever long to figure out that you were not a child. So there's that as well, which is just sorely tempted to pull all of your content off of your YouTube channel entirely. It is definitely an option if that is what you choose to do. So Charlie says, fine. Miss O'Camper writes meme here, and here is the Twitter. Thank you. Yeah, the problem is that Twitch is also imploding on itself. Yeah, they all seem to be, which is, I think they all got too big for themselves. So, okay, excellent. All right, so it has been 19 minutes, 20 minutes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use, we're going to just do the first sprint, and you can feel free to use that time to do the social media, to post, and to and to do all of that stuff, and also sort of begin to think about what we're going to work on today besides trying to fix YouTube. Okay, we're going to start with Black Cat. I'm going to start with our void. Okay. All right. So, one, make sure that you pull up whatever it is you were going to work on, whether or not that be your social media or your document. Two, make sure you have a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. Three, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Four, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, y'all, since we have had robotic entities twice in that sprint, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the subscriber mode, which means that in order to be able to chat freely, you will need to be subscribed for a short period of time. Customization, subscribers. Wait. Is this going to make it so that any... Okay, is this going to... Yes, this makes it so you don't have to wait 5 minutes. Wow. I totally missed that the last couple times I've done that. Okay, so you won't have to wait. As long as you press the red button, you should be subscribed and should be able to chat. So, yay. Okay, excellent. So, I did post an Instagram story, and I shuffled and pulled cards. So there is that. So yes, we can do sprinties. We can do cards. I got 226 words in the document. So yay, 226 words. Fantastic. The card that is the Oracle card, so from the Queen of the Moon this way. Yes, Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. We got the... Let me prep, make sure I've got the right background. We've got card number 12. It's the Waxing Gibbous 3, and the theme is boundaries. So this character has sort of like this bubble around them. So boundaries. Judging what you need and what you don't need allows you to place healthy boundaries. You teach people how to treat you. Judge what is healthy and right for you with clarity and care. Simplify, it suggests. If you need a mantra for today, I can say yes or no with authenticity and clarity. That's a nice statement if you sort of like think about it and break it down. That's a very nice one. I can say yes or no with authenticity and clarity. That's nice. In times of sickness or, say, the presence of very strong emotions such as grief, we often naturally simplify. We cut out all the extras that are too hard or too complex at the time. We might not take up an invitation to an event that we might have to work at attending. We might only watch a film that we know uplifts us. We might only want to see or communicate with friends that we know and trust to understand, love, and support us, warts and all. We might only choose to spend the depth of our hearts and time with a few people rather than many, and we become vastly sensitive to those that we now discover take their unfair share of our energy. That is definitely yes. Very good. I like that card. There's a lot of nice sentiments in there. So that is the Oracle card. And the first tarot card that I pulled, because I pulled 3 today, the first tarot card is in fact quite appropriate for some of the things for Devin today in particular. However, it is slightly graphic. So before I show you, I'm going to tell you what the image depicts. That way you can choose whether or not to look at it. So this is from the True Black deck. It is the 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords has a white rabbit being stabbed. And there are red flower petals instead of blood, but it's still an impaled rabbit. And there are other swords in the background. But there is just the one in particular that is impaling the rabbit. So again, that is what the situation with the card is. So I'm going to show it very briefly. And so I will give you a countdown so you can look away should you choose to. So impaled bunny on the screen in 3, 2, 1. Okay, here's our bunny. Okay, there are swords in the background, slightly hard to see. They're in the distance. Okay, all right, bunny disappearing. There is no longer an impaled bunny on the screen. So that was just a quick glance. If you want to go back and look at it, feel free, but that is, I'm only going to show that with the warning. Okay, so keywords for impaled bunny card. Nightmare, desperation, terror, and worry. So the darkest hour, desperation, and loss of hope. The white rabbit, traditionally a symbol of luck, has been brutally impaled. The future looks grim. The sword itself, with pointed pommel and guard, sits in the center of the image, proud of the result. Its conspirators, 8 additional swords in the background, form a cage or a ring around the scene. Their handle and guard designs vary, implying that the next betrayal can be by the hand of anyone. Noticeably, the red that flows from the pure white rabbit is not blood, it is rose petals, and the scene takes on the characteristics of dreams instead of reality, alluding to the possibility that this dread is perhaps not real, or not as bad as we think. The 9 of Swords can refer to physical as well as mental imprisonment and difficulties. So there's that. Monique says 9 of Swords reminds you of the darkest moment of your novel as well. Yes, this is a good card for that sort of dark of night. And if you are curious as to the other 2 cards that I pulled today, I in fact pulled 2 aces. I pulled the Ace of Swords and I pulled the Ace of Pentacles, both of which have a very gold theme going on here. So those are the other 2 cards. Which are good cards for beginning something new as well. So there is that. Those are your 2 main cards for today. Yeah. So what did you guys get done that sprint? Charlie says I did stuff that sprint, not a lot, but mostly emails. Gotcha. Prophet was testing out the sub-unsub chat results. Rosalind says 166 words. You are filling in your series Bible so it can be ready to reference back when you start working on the final drafts of your book. Yes, and that is part of what I'm working on as well, is creating both the character table and my terminology table, because I'm doing things in tables rather than just normal. I don't know. Did nothing but retweet things on Twitter. Fair enough. Lee edited 1 chapter and did some stretching. Ooh, good. Stretching is good. Stretching is very, very good. Becca says, I'm beta reading Emily Bourne's new novel and it's so good. Yay. I'm glad. I'm excited about Emily's stuff. Charlie says, I pulled the 9 on that. So you also pulled a 9 on that path of transformation and the power of reflection, which reminds us that every action gives rise to its opposite. So we must be mindful to stay the course and not give in to the darkness. Nice. Boundaries feel very appropriate for you and your novel's characters. Yes. You wanted to know if you unsub, would you still be allowed to write? And surprisingly, it's quite effective. Excellent. Good. Good. Prophet says, give in to the darkness. Or give in into the darkness. All the darkness. Oh, your darkness is quite dark. I will dance in the shadows, though. Speaking of sort of dancing, spinning, and darkness, I have been obsessed. The song that keeps playing in my head is Torna dans la vida. by French singer Indila. It's like 8 years old, y'all. But I keep hearing clips of it on social media here on YouTube, on Instagram or whatever. I keep hearing it in the background. And I'm like, what is this song? And so I went and found it. And surprisingly, when I checked out some of the songs on the album titled Mini World, like 5 of them have been playing in the background of social media, and I haven't known them, but I'm like, oh, this is kind of nice. So I bought the album, and I have been listening to it on repeat. It's very good. CB says, I pinned the post on your personal Facebook. Thank you. Excellent. 9 of Swords, Dead Bunny. Yeah, this was what, yes. Yes. Yes, it does. CB has 3 chapters to finish. Ooh, and then you'll be done with snapshots assembled, and you'll be going on to a little bit of hiatus until Nano starts. Yes, got to save up your energy. Ooh, Ashley has to go. You have your first marketing call. Ooh, that's exciting. Excellent. Okay. We are ready for sprint number 2. Sprint number 2 is the self-promo sprint. So if you have something you want to promote, please feel free to do so in the chat as long as it is writing adjacent. So if you have social media, tell us your handle. If you have Amazon author page, let us know your name there. If you have a blog, let us know where to find that. If you have websites, Etsy's, etc., let us know. Just remember that if you do not have a blue wrench of power, you will not be able to post direct links. You can or should be able to get around that by spelling out the dot in .com and putting in some extra spaces to the side of that word. Okay, so let me type in for profit, the name of the song. Okay, brain. I need a timer. I think we are going to do determined that. I almost called him Bart. I don't know why. Maybe Bart is his name. Didn't know. Okay, anyway. So our angry determined that. We're going to be 25 minutes. So 1, save your document. Save all the progress that you have made. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. And cheers. 3, straighten your spine. Roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Where did I put? Here's the sticky for today. How do we do? Da, 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 da. 302 that time. So not huge numbers, but we'll take it. Okay. Let me stop sharing. Don't forget that was the second sprint, so any self-promo you would like to do, make sure you pop that in the chat. My self-promo is, there are links in the description below for the timer playlists that I created that have the audio. Any audio from it is from the YouTube library, so there should be no issues with it. So there you go. There are playlists there and links to my website and Insta and Twitter and Devin's playlist, which is not currently workable, but hopefully we can get that back. All right, I think I saw Okay, I think Kat might have been the first self-promo. Kat Leo says, I'm Kat and I do things. And here is Kat's link tree where you can find all of Kat's links. Ashley says, no, you searched your email. Okay, so you might have gotten the time zone wrong. Gotcha. And Charlie says, my podcast is coming back and new videos about how others write their stories are coming to my second channel, which is Project Shadow. So here is the link. CB is back. You snuck a piece of candy from one of your Nano daily rations. Means you got to refill it. You're definitely getting marshmallows and chocolate tomorrow. You've got M&Ms left from creating the bags. Nice. Yes. Okay. So there was, I don't know if you saw this, but I looked up in quite a bit of confusion because I heard something on the roof, little footsteps of some kind. And I was like, I really hope that's not in the attic because I've dealt with squirrels in the attic at our last house and that was not fun. So I was like, I really hope that's on the roof and not in. Anyway, it went away for a second. And then I heard some other things that more like on the front of the house. So I was like, okay, what is this? Like, what kind of critter? So I went outside and there was a giant vulture that took off as soon as I opened the door. So there was at least a vulture. There might have also been some other rodent type creature that it caught. I don't know. I don't know exactly how good vultures' hunting skills are. But yeah, we had a vulture. So there you go. Monique had a question. Should you change the setup of this teen mixer event? Because originally it was a speed dating event. Then yes, I would change it up. Because I know your event is usually like kind of arranged by the school or something. I highly doubt any school would be doing a speed dating type thing. So I would say maybe change it up. Usually some sort of like dance or even sort of like a I don't know, carnival type with different booths. Jane's sister Gabby wants to tag along. Problem is she's 14. Gotcha. In KR, hello. Out of interest, how do you make time to write when you are married? Either you write when your significant other is not there, or you make sure that you set aside a time in a sort of like a routine that like when your significant other is doing other things, or like say, this is my writing time, do not disturb. But then again, I'm not married. So I can say this. I don't know how well it'll work. But I have heard several others who are married say that that's kind of like a thing you have to do. So my aunt, my uncle goes hunting. And so when my uncle goes hunting, she's like, yeah, it's my girl time. So she gets to hang out all day with her girls, could just go and do girly stuff. And then when he's home, they're hanging out all the time. So it's kind of like her me time. So a lot of time is being spent on other things like work, marriage, etc. Yeah. Prophet says, can't stay focused, going to go out to eat something. Excellent. CB was renumbering the chapters. Excellent. Rachel got 681 words in this article so far. Fantastic. And Kiara, also love the hair. Thank you. Appreciate it. Charlie edited the audio and discussed various soups with the hubby. Or discussed various soups the hubby could make with the chicken. Julie says, I've been fielding family calls / texts and not getting much done. You're working on book 3 edits and they're slow going, but progress is progress. Yes, that is, we must take progress. Megan says, I took the dogs out to that sprint. Excellent. Taking care of the puppers. Monique is going to unload groceries and check on the laundry. Good. I managed to do my laundry and put it away all in one day. I was very proud of myself. Megan says, here's the link tree for Megan, where you can find all of Megan's stuff. Monique says, if anyone can help me with my writing, let me know. I'll check the chat later. Charlie is married and says, the hubby plays in the kitchen or on a video game, and I write my stories. So different parts of the house. Edited a chapter and a third. Excellent. Good job. Lee edited and added another scene to a chapter. Fantastic. Rosalind got 593. Excellent. Rosalind says, the more I write in my series Bible, the more I realize there are elements to my story that I never realized were important / undiscovered and need to be explained in the books. Yes. Yes. That is very true. Sako, hello. Welcome. You're watching on 2 devices. Excellent. Good. Yay. Vultures are pretty dangerous, I think. I have never gotten in a brawl with one, so I don't know. Charlie says, hey, Sako, just curious, are you going to review the sequel to The Psychic Witch? I would love to hear your thoughts. Ooh. Rachel says, vultures are nice. They clean stuff up. This is true. You just have to watch out if they fly too low near the road. Gotcha. So in KR, heard hopefully some advice that sounded good. Megan says, my boyfriend and I have very different interests. I write while he's watching things on TV. It works out. Yes. In KR says, unfortunately, my husband has no interests. Oh no. It's been an interesting process. Megan says, sounds like he needs to come up with some hobbies. Yes. Yes. Becca says, I think I might switch over to outlining for the last sprint. Yay. Excellent. And KR says, I've said it last minute. Yeah, he just won't. He'll be taking on some more classes though, so he'll get busy. And that'll be prime writing time for you. Squisms. Hello. You hope everyone's well. Great new hairstyle. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Charlie says, not even sports ball? Wow. Teach him to crochet or something. Exactly. Yes. Try different hobbies. Find a hobby for the hubby. Sako says, I don't know. He zotted my your witchy account. But if there is a sequel, I will review it. What does zotted mean? I do not know. I feel silly. Ashley says, I write while my husband does whatever Lord of the Rings card game stuff he does. Yes, exactly. Rachel says, in KR, I feel your pain. Your hubby is into politics and knows I keep track too. So he's constantly coming into your office to inform you of updates, and you have to put up a sign says, working or writing do not disturb. Yes. Yes. Okay, so Zot means forcibly removed from the program. Okay, gotcha. Okay, thank you, Sako. Appreciate it. All righty. Let's do another sprint. This will be sprint number 3. I am on board for a 4th and bonus sprint today if y'all are on board as well. Okay, we did. So let's do Rotten Hood. Rotten Hood, our little friend. All right. So 1, save your document and all the progress that you have been making, or now's a great time to switch documents if you are switching projects. 2, make sure that you have something to drink. I'm going to have to go refill mine. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was sprint number 3. I did write a little bit more. I set up this week in my planner. I'd already gotten my bullet journal done for the most part, but then was doing this week's themed washi for my pre-purchased planner. And then I went searching for some streams for later so that I can give y'all links. But I only found 4, which is one of the reasons why Devin is so important. So I have found, and we'll give you links at the tail end of this next sprint for Glory Writes the Blues, Paper Tiger, Writing Mom, Samantha L. Nassett, and Morgan Hazelwood. I know there are more people streaming tonight. But because I have not done like the search for what comes after me in so long, nearly 2 years, y'all, nearly 2 years, I have forgotten what's the best way to look for things. Anyway, so I will be trying to find a couple more for later. Just so you know, but I do have at least four places for y'all for later today. So there is that. Okay, so what else did I do? I'm thinking about a couple of things that I need to add to my story Bible. I've added a couple today. Decided on a few names, which is important because I hate doing that. Or rather, I usually don't because I hate coming to a decision. So there has been a decision or two that has been made. Of course, I may change them later. Who knows? But I've made a couple of decisions in terms of names. I've been going back through and like scanning my names, trying to make sure I don't have like too many characters with like T names or too many characters with A names and that kind of thing. Like, why do I have so many last names that start with M? You know, that kind of thing. So making sure that I have an appropriate variety of names. And like, that's important for me because I'm a, I don't know, a speed reader in some ways. My brain picks up the information pretty quickly, but I have a hard time when names are similar. So if you put too many S names that are like sort of like the same length, then I have trouble. Even when they're not even the same length. Like Lord of the Rings, one of my issues with it was Saruman and Sauron. Like, I know they're not the same length, but I had issues. I was like, wait, who are we talking about again? So things like that. So I have to make sure that for me, even like rereading, like, do I have enough variety in the names to make it easily understood that these characters are all very different? They're not the same person. This also might come from the fact that my grandmother and grandfather decided to name their children, well, their girls, to have the same initials. So there were a total of 7 children, 5 of which were girls. All of the girls have the initials MJM. And so, I mean, you can tell like their combinations are going to feel slightly redundant, right? So like you have a Melanie and a Melissa and a Meredith and a Marjorie and a, you know, all of the things. And then you have like Jane and Joe and Julie and, you know, so all the things. So my grandparents did that on my mom's side. So all the girls have MJM. My brother named their first 2 children with L names. And their middle names are different, so at least they don't have the same initials as well, but they all have the L. And then baby number 3 was a surprise. And so, of course, they're like, well, we can't have that number 3 be the only one without an L name. So they all have L names, and they allowed nephew number 1, L1, to name the dog that they got. And of course, he named the dog with an L name. So I am very sensitive to names that have the same initials, or names that have, there's a little gnat flying around, sorry. So I'm very careful with my names. There's a lot of blab to say that, isn't it? Okay, anyway, so Rachel's on board for a bonus sprint. Yay, excellent. Rosalind says, hell yeah, when all the sprints help me finish my work. Yes. Yes. Okay, so Lee has a chiropractor appointment in an hour, so you'll be dipping out after this one. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. A prophet says, getting ready to feel like crap tomorrow by finishing this McDonald's meal. Co-depression. Oh, no. Did you get fries? Because fries are delicious. So that is, I thought about going to McDonald's the other day and getting some fries. Just fries. That's all I wanted. Just fries. CB reused some bits from previous drafts and decided the series needs another chapter after the bowling chapter. Nice. Sako was just wondering about the sequel to, was it Psychic Witch? You found your thoughts on the first one interesting and the new one just came out. Sako doesn't wish ill on him, but you don't know how successful he will be regarding that book. Gotcha. Sylvia, yes. Another S name. Yes. So like if you have Sylvia and Selena with an S, I would have issues. Not as many issues with the SI versus the SE, but still I would. Or Sylvia and Priscilla, but you color her Scylla. I would have issues. So Rosalind says 452 words. Nice. Julie says, all the sprints. Yes. Rachel says, I'm finding so much info on winter growing plants that you're getting a lot of words in this article. Nice. Nice. Large. Yes, large fries. It's the only way to go. CB says it's like the Duggar family. When the parents first started naming their kids, they had a single kid and then twins, and the first one was a J name, so they kept it for all naming kids. Yeah. That's what it feels like sometimes. Okay, let's do our bonus sprinty sprint. All right, do we want the bat or the ghost dog? Do we want the speedy bat, Jet, or do we want ghost dog? CB says bat, please. All right, we will scroll our speedy bat, Jet, down to a 25er. If I can get it close enough. Alrighty. Here we go. And Persephone, hello, welcome. Welcome. All right, so 1, make sure that you save your document and all the progress that you have made. 2, make sure you're staying hydrated. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That was that sprint. Oopsies. Here we go. I got a few more words written, and I also realized I had to do my banking today. So I was doing a little bit of that for my paper records. And then Sophie and Stefan are currently streaming. And then I popped 4 links in the chat for those who are going to be sprinting a little bit later, starting with Glory Writes the Blues at 4. Paper Tiger is currently doing stream number 1. Stream number 2 is the link that I put in earlier. And then, I posted the link for stream number 2, and that starts at 5:15, I think. And then let me pop in HK Darkwood, because HK has the always going stream. Let's see. But also normally does a 3-hour stream in the evenings. So yeah, okay. So there is at least a few places for you to go. So yes. I will have to start hunting again to kind of build, and I will try to remember to do that before the stream. That way, I mean, hopefully Devin will get the channel back and we won't have to worry about that. But even still, after this experience, Devin might be soured on YouTube. So probably should figure out what the heck I'm doing before the streams so that I have those links ready to just copy paste and bombard you. But yes, so I got a total of 736 words. So I got a few more, like another 200 and some, probably about maybe just 200. I don't know. Where did my sticky note for today go? I was using a yellow sticky. Where did my yellow stickies go? There they are. Yeah, about 210 words. So there is that. Okay. Ashley's going to go register your kids for dance. Have fun with that. Nice. So Ashley and Bonnie headed out. So here's the link for Glory Writes the Blues. Here's the link for Paper Tiger at 5:15. Here is the Samantha at 8 p.m. Here is Morgan at 9:30. Hello, Nat. How are you? Rachel says, awesome. Thank you. And you finished the article. Yay! Excellent. Good. Nat says, it's been a rough day. You have not been able to write much because you're just annoyed. Yes. That is definitely annoyance and frustration is apparently a theme for today. But you got about 800 words done. Excellent. But you're still not where you want to be. Understood. So here's Sophie's link, and here is Stefan's link. Those two are currently live according to my YouTube. Rosalind got 726. Nice. Excellent. CB was fighting with your Funko Pops. Oh no. Did you win? I hope you won. Here is HK Darkwood. And you're welcome, Julie. You're welcome. And for hosting. Yes. HK is on a trip, you think, this week. Yes, but she uses, she makes timers, and she has a 24/7 one that goes as well. So if you just need like a place with a timer on it, feel free. So Nat says, You're at just over 10,000 words with this story. Yay! But that's cool, but you need 40,000 words. Yes, know that feeling. But yay, you hit a mile mark. So CB says, yes, you won against the Funko Pops. Pepper/rescue would not stay standing. Oh, no. Well, okay. Thank you very, very much for joining me today. Again, please make sure that you are posting, tweeting, sharing about Devin Cutting's channel, and hopefully we can make enough of an impact that the appeal will go well for all of us. But again, please make sure that you are also taking care of yourself. Make sure that you are saving your document, hydrating, stretching occasionally. Make sure you get a snack when you are in need of one, etc., etc. I will be back on Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3, and Sunday, 2 to 5. It's my current schedule. That's what we're going with. So yeah. So happy Preptober to us, and the beginning of the third week of both this quarter and Preptober. Let's hope the week goes up from here. I will see y'all soon. Thank you very much, and have a good time. Bye.